Hey everybody, this is Andrew with mobileburn.com, and I'm holding in my hand a Verizon Nokia Lumia icon. I've already reviewed the device, but it's important to take a second look at it because now it's running Windows 8.1. So I'm going to show you a couple of the cool things that you can do now in 8.1. Can't run through all the features, but these are some of the highlights that I thought were worth mentioning. First of all, I have to highlight the changes in personalizations. I love that on the start screen, you can now choose a photo. So in addition to choosing between the theme about light or dark, I can choose a different picture and have all of my live tiles be transparent, except for some of them like the Microsoft apps, Microsoft and Nokia apps in particular. Those are going to remain the same color, but you see now I have this background image above my live tiles, and that's something that's very cool, and I love that. More important than personalization is being able to easily get into that settings menu. So if I want to turn the Wi-Fi on, I have to go into settings, tap Wi-Fi, turn it on. There's actually an easier way to do that now. I can drag down, because of Action Center, not Notification Center, Action Center, I can quickly toggle Wi-Fi on and off. And I can actually change my brightness. I can change internet sharing rotation lock. Yes, there is rotation lock. How I wanted that so badly in Nokia phones. Or not Nokia phones, they've already got it, but Windows Phone across the board. And I can actually choose which ones appear. I can also go into all settings and choose how that handles it. So the cool thing about Notification or Action Center, not Notification Center, is that you see that I have these emails, right? When I go down, I have a live tile telling me that I have 5 emails. So I'm going to go here and clear all my notifications. No notifications. When I go back, suddenly I only have 2 Gmails because the ones that, oh, now I have none. Because it wisely updates and links between your live tiles and notifications. So when you get rid of them in one place, you get rid of them in the other too. We all know that Windows Phone has a great keyboard with autocorrection and autosuggestion, but now it has emojis and as well as gesture typing. So I can say go home, and I'm going to say go home to your family, but now I have this little home icon, so I can type that in if I want. So if I want to say go home to your family, it knows, even though I wasn't exactly on the right letters, it knows to go there. If I type in the word headphone, I have a headphone emoji. LOL. I've got the LOL emoji as well. So those are some of the cool things that they've added to the keyboard. Search has also gotten better because they launched a Siri and Google Now competitor called Cortana. Now it's still in beta phase, but you can do some things like, did the Knicks win their last game?
On Friday, April 11th.
Okay, they did win their game. Create an appointment for 7 p.m. tonight. Clean the bathroom.
I can add clean the bathroom to your calendar for today at 7 p.m. Sound good?
Yes.
Great, I've added that. Just so you know, you have 3 other events at
And you see it recognized the conflict and gave me some more options of what I needed to do. So the design of Cortana is to be more than just a search engine or a gopher. It wants to actually pay attention to what's going on. I'm doing a separate video later on, so be sure to look out for that video as well so you can get a more idea of how Cortana works. Internet Explorer also got a kick in the butt because it has some new features. Now when I go to the tabs menu, it shows me all of the different tabs that I have open. But you see where it says other? If I have IE opened on my desktop computer or my laptop, I can have those tabs over here. I can also sync my favorites and my history as well, so that's nice to know. A couple of other cool things. I can press this little button right here. That goes into reading mode. That strips out all the unnecessary photos and text and design and formatting and makes it more mobile friendly. Aside from that, you should also pay attention to the settings because they have some compression stuff going behind the scenes. So instead of loading a 80 kilobyte photo, it might load it at 70 kilobyte. You still get a good image, but it doesn't load as much and use up as much data. They also have an extreme data saver mode that you can go to in the settings menu that's going to use up even less data. So if you're someone who's under a tiered data approach, or you're roaming and you don't want to load all the ads and all the images like you don't need to, you can have that set up to protect you in IE 11. If I raise my music volume pretty loud, the next time my phone rings, it'll ring pretty loud too. But that's not necessary in 8.1, because when you load the volume buttons up, you see the little drop down menu comes. If I tap, I can adjust volume of music independently of the ringtone. I can set the ringtone to be at full blast. I can turn vibrate off. I can put it on silent. Very easy to mess around with these sliders, and you can set it to your own personal preferences. So that's something that's easy to manage. And while we're on the subject of ringtones, you can actually load up your own ringtones now. Unfortunately, you still need to load them on your computer. They have to be under 40 seconds, under 1 MB. So it's not the best solution out there, but if you want to personalize your ringtones, you can do that. Another interesting thing you can do is mute messages. So if you're getting messages from someone and you don't want to get notifications for that particular thread at the moment, all you do is press mute. There's no timer, so you're gonna have to come back later and unmute that thread. But if there's a group message going on, or just a lot of messages going on at once, and you don't want to have time for that notification, you can do that and come back to it later. Something that interests me in particular is the way that they include weather in your calendar now. So when I look at my calendar, I see that it's 84 and it's cloudy outside. Now, I'm not going to be mad at 84 degrees because the weather has been pretty crappy in the Northeast as of late. But these are just some of the things that you can do in Windows 8.1. I can't get to all of them. Believe me, there's dozens, if not hundreds or several dozens of new features. There's a podcast app which makes it easier to store, subscribe to, and listen to your podcasts. And you see that I have these towels for data sense and battery saver and storage sense. These are things that are new. And like I mentioned before, I have a separate video on Cortana in the works. So follow the link in the description below so you can see a written explanation of some of the new features that are available in Windows 8.1. This is Andrew with mobileburn.com taking a look at a Windows 8.1 preview. By the time this video is posted, it should be available for you to download. So until next time, hope you enjoy the video, and if so, feel free to click like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.